Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Immer noch nicht. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
Ah.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
So it's release.
Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So I see it's there's
Immer noch nicht. Okay.
a long
Yeah, yeah.
latency,
Ah. Bum, bum,
and there is a
bum,
feedback.
Bum 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 bum.
So
It's
yeah,
release.
because
Bum,
where
bum, bum,
is it
bum.
open? There. Okay. So this is number 0 of MY 909, and it will really officially start at 9:09, techno o'clock. So in 2.5 minutes, so I'm not even late. I couldn't technically start the stream at 9:09 because you can't. It would have been 9:10, and the 9:10 is not the Techno Drum Machine. So anyone asking why it is called MY 909? It's, yeah, Wednesday, 9 o'clock and 9 minutes in 2.5 minutes. And the 909 is the drum machine that made me make techno. So, yeah, I can read the chat there. It seems you understand what I say, as I can read my own words in the chat. Repeat it. That's great. So, what are we going to do? Yeah, the big news maybe is this format will be weekly. Every Wednesday I will produce 1 hour live here in my little studio, a techno project. And why do I do it? I have to think back a bit. There was some silence for around 2 years, about 2 years, and I tried to do a podcast, and I didn't really succeed because, yeah, I didn't find the time to finalize it. And then I thought about, yeah, well, I could do a techno project because I'm doing techno for about 30 years and I'm quite fast at it. I think I can do a techno project. And I started doing it and I didn't find the time to finish that one. And then I thought, okay, if I'm doing it live, I have to go on because people are watching, and so I can't surf the internet, go to Facebook, but just have to produce. And that is why I choose that format, to produce live here with you watching and chatting, and I will have a look on the chat on the left from time to time. So, yeah. The latency is quite strong, it's quite long, but we can work about it. Maybe, technically. So it's 20:08. I need to start Logic. So maybe I need to do it earlier, so because of the latency, you can get it at 9:09. Oh god damn, why is he doing that? He just did that. Ah, the iLok. Ah, great, yeah. The camera fell on the iLok dongle, on the USB hub, and the iLok might be disconnected. That's great. That's totally great. Who would have thought about that? Okay, I'll put it back. Maybe. Yeah, great. Cool. Yeah, that's when things are live. Cool. We will see if that makes more problems. So it's 9:09, techno o'clock on a Wednesday. So MY 909, the first session, the 0 number, not everything working like it should be, but still it's 909 shit, it's 9:10. It's 9:09 and I will do Logic new song. Hey, where went my voice? My voice was surely work. So we start, as you see, a totally blank screen in Logic. And we will have 16 software instruments because it will do a favor to us. That's the first tip. Because I have here the aufsteigend. It's, it will, I will just show you. If I have that one clicked, the 16 instruments that Logic will do will provide 16 buses down here that are all numbered and are fit to the auxes. The problem, if you don't do it like that, it could happen that aux number 4 is actually bus number 1 or 16 or whatever, and this way you ensure that at least at the beginning bus 1 to 16 are aux 1 to 16, and if it's not, it always drives me crazy. So we did that. The next thing we do, we mark all instruments and we will send them to, we will mark all instruments and we will send it to bus 10. And why that is, it's a long story. So generally I don't use a big template. When I normally work, I have my templates and these are quite big. But as we are doing techno, we don't need that much, and I somehow duplicate my hardware setup from 15 years, 20 years ago. And there we had 16 buses, and I often used 8, like this, I often used 8 sound effects. And so I put on 10 and 11 my 2 main buses. That's why I call 10 also main. And 11 I will call drums. Drums. And I will call 12 slam. I will explain why. Let me welcome you. Hello. It's past techno o'clock, but I started right on time, and I can also say hello through this camera to all the viewer. Let me have a look how many people. Let me have a look how many people there are. The live chat is quite growing. We have right now 99. Come on. There must be one more. 99. So not 909, but 99 viewer we have now. Hello to all. Thank you watching me. And I will just do it like that. And I will explain why I did what I did. Yeah, we have these 3 main buses. It's the main bus where everything goes that is not drums. And the drums will have a parallel bus. I will send bus 11 in both of these auxes and will therefore have parallel compression when I just pull up the slam here. So that's that, and all instruments go, let me think, yeah, let's say the first instruments are drums, they go into the drum bus and I will make them red. Drums are red in my world. And then I start, of course, with an instrument. I'll just pick up the new sampler, and so it's part of Logic, and it was the EXS, and we will just, where's the, yeah, Fabfilter 909. What do you have for me? 909. I have my own stuff, but I will use the factory stuff. So unprocessed. I'll process myself. Yeah. You can see me. No, it's too low. That's great. Okay, I need to pull it back. But you see if I play the drums. So you see that. But you don't see the bass and the snare because they are too low for the webcam here. Okay, I can do that on number 1 because that's number 0, as I told you. So we have a 909 kit unprocessed. And we will have a kick. I will just play in. Okay, that's not our tempo. Okay, behold, here comes a slow tempo. Yeah, I know. you all guys would love me doing 150, 163 was the fastest chart hit. Reality was 160 to 163 BPM. But we won't do that because it's 2020 and not 1960 something. 1990 something. So here is our bass drum. We don't need it stereo, we put it to mono. Here's our bass drum. It clips. As you can see here, it clips. So why is that? I didn't change anything. Why is it clipping here? Logic, Apple, are you listening? We don't want drums to clip at the beginning. If someone is clipping, I will. So what do we do now? I want to see what we have. So I'll put on an EQ. And I will see, yeah, that's great. I don't need that one because there will be other stuff. And I don't want somewhere here, but I want a little bit more oomph down there. It's really rough now, just to have a bit of sound. And then, oh yeah, we will need some distortion. Saturation. It's for now just what we can also something more kick, something like that. So that is somehow a little bit like it sounded back in the days. Need to be a bit more down. Yeah, that's a bit thicker. But as we are in the 21st century, we can't leave it like that. It's, oh yeah, great. Okay, so my iLok disconnected because the camera fell down on the USB hub. You can't make up these kind of stories, right? What are you chatting right now? Let me have a look. What are you chatting here? Are you writing in Germany? In German. You're exchanging inside stories. That's great. So we don't have what I want, so we will use something else. iLok is disconnected, so we will just use something simple. Logic stuff. Oi. Yeah, well, that's the reason why. Okay, that's the reason why I use third party. It's too much. Yeah, it works great. Now I have to think about what is iLok and what is not. This is definitely not iLok. Yeah. Too much. Too much. Too much too early. Ah, yeah. Not what I want. Okay. But I can't help it. So now the problem is I want a drum compressor, and my drum compressor I often use is the UBK, this one. Just in case if you're wondering what you're seeing here, I have changed. Oh yeah. Okay. No UBK because my iLok disconnected. Okay. Let me first save my logic. I'll put it on this screen. So it's the MY909 number 00 because nothing is working, because my iLok disconnected. Let me have a look on my iLok. Maybe I can pull it out and pull it in and it works again. Pull it out. Pull it back in. Great, great, great. So MIDI disconnected and reconnected. Yeah. I wanted to use the UBK. No, he doesn't want me to. Yeah, what do? We will use the goddamn Logic internal compressor. Yeah, why not? I never used it in this as a drum compressor, but we will find something that works. So maybe it's even some learning for me. And we will need the slam bus. So I will just copy that over there, and I will just have something slamming. Vintage Fat is slamming, definitely. So we really want to crush that one, and it will just, I can really be fast, but not clip, so we need a limiter. Distortion. Distortion is always good. So we don't hear it because it's too much. It's too much too early. I mean, it's not an 1176 like that. I think, yeah. Well, we can use it like that. The thing, what I did here is the drums go into this bus and into this bus at the same time, because they are fed by bus 11, which is my drum bus. And this one, slam, is just adding the slam to the drums. So if I mute it, it's normal 909. If I put it to it, it should be sounding much fatter. I don't know, because usually I use the UBK for it, and it won't let me do that. But I won't cry, I will go on working. I will save and have... Let's start with the bass. I need something that works. We will send the bass to the main bus. We will make the bass blue. Bass is blue in my life. What should I use as a bass? I should use a virtual analog synth. So if you see that here, these are my plugins. These are all sorted, and never buy that many plugins. You can do it if you're professionally working musician or a producer for about 30 years now, but don't do it. There's so much too much. But we all like the diva. We all want to make our computer sweat. So then, yeah. Is there an initialize? I usually start with a, but I don't want to be I don't want to be sued by anyone owning these presets. No, bass. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, init. Yeah, that sounds like an init sound. So we start by just programming it. So that's envelope 2. We will have so that will, the bass is called initialize. Great. Now we call it actually analog bass. It's not analog, as you witnessed, it's virtual analog. I'm still here, are you? I will have a look, just briefly, if you are still with me, because, no, not like that. I will go here. Let me have a look. No, you're talking with yourself, guys. Send me some questions. What about questions here? Questions in English. Any questions in English? So, yeah, just one brief other thing. My day started at 5 in the morning with family time, and then I had a long working day, and things went really wrong at the end of the day. So if I look a little bit tired and act slower than normally, that's the reason why. So, we are doing techno. So we maybe don't want to play it. We just want to. Maybe we don't want to play it, we just want to... we are in E, of course. Of course, I am in E. We will just have I know there's another way to do that quite fast, but you have time. Switch it to mono. We don't need stereo basses. It doesn't work. Okay, so we have the EQ in mono. That will make the bass mono. I will then check whether the bass is just bass or if we have overtones that we can use in the sound, because I want to have the 40 to 50 hertz by the bass drum, because the bass drum rules over all other instruments. So I will, just after inserting the sound, we'll just see if it would just work there, down there, it wouldn't work in the end. So I can test it right now. And there's a little trick we can use. We can have. Should I use it? No, I don't use that trick. We will keep it a bit more low tech. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, it doesn't have velocity. Great. Yeah, it was an init sound. Of course, it doesn't have velocity. Where do we have velocity? We have velocity here for the envelope, which could work. Yeah, it's a start. So we need something against the bass drum, and we still have our, oh no, not my, but the unprocessed. We will process as our own. And it's too loud. I remembered it's too loud. Yeah, that's the one we all remember from the 90s, you know. Do you remember? I have to make my headphones louder. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. We're doing techno. Hey! Sorry, yeah. I press Shift R. You have seen me just playing. I didn't record it. I just played, and while the sequencer was playing, I played the keys. And to use that, there's this little icon up here, which I put it there, but it's on Shift R, which is much faster. So we have a clap now. We will call it clap. 909 clap. And we will need effects. And therefore, I have my buses. But there's another thing. I will have different buses. I will have different effects. The effects on the buses here are... Let me have... Wasn't that the way to rename more than one? It should be. That's effect 1, 2. No, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it rename them all? I remember it. Yeah, well. So usually I have here my send buses. So I have a room on number 1, a hall on number 2, so a bigger room. I will have an echo on the 3 and so on. That is from the days of the analog mixing desk, where you really had wired from the mixing desk. You can see me now. You had wired from the mixing desk the hardware effect devices. What did I have? For the big hall, I had later in the mid-90s, I had the PCM90 from Lexicon, by Lexicon, and that was my main hall reverb, and that was on bus number 2. That is why I now tend to put the big hall reverb on number 2. And yeah, echo on number 3, and all this. This is, everyone has his own things, but these are the send effects that will be used by several instruments. Ooh, I'm tired. But we need some effects that just work on on single tracks, and that will be track effects. I call them this way. I call them TFX. So I have TFX 17, which is from the clap, and I will send the clap there. This one it also goes into the drum bus, and we will have some crazy reverb. What do we use? What do we use? I think we will go with simpler stuff like the it looks a bit. That was a crazy idea by me. The thing with Logic is if you put plugins in your mixer and you have the mixer in a small size, which makes sense if you have more than 8 tracks, then you can't always read the plugin name, and I thought I can rename them in shorter names, and the problem is now I don't find my plugins, but I will learn these shorter names and it will work. There's also the trick that all UAD plugins that I don't use on buses because they have a long latency or have the slash in front of them. So these are UAD plugins. But we will use that's lexicon, and we will use the what did I want to use? I want something simple, like the. It's really, that was a blackout in my mind. I wanted to use Fabfilter because somewhere I wrote Fabfilter. So we have something down here, and we will just play around until we find something that we like. And we go like, yeah, that's really sounding great, but it's so long. It doesn't make any sense because it's rubbing all my tightness, but it sounds good like that. And so what do? I would say we will just make the following. We will have some audio tracks. We will add audio tracks. No. Goddamn. I'm really tired. We will have audio tracks that will be rooted in the main bus. Let's have 16. And we will just, because it's faster this way, we will have here 2 of these bounced. Yeah. Something. Then we have an audio track. We just need these, and we will have it on an audio bus. Yeah, that's this one, and we will just copy the effect we just had on the. Where is it? It's on 17. It's far over there. We can copy it there, and then pull it on 1. Yeah, and there we have it, solo. And we can just have 2 of these, bounce them, go together. Oh, I didn't need to do that, but I just had. What I need to do is record that one, but before that I will just add, I can't add that one, I will just add some roughness. I'll make it louder, technically louder. So that's good. And that will be bounced. Ooh, that's mushy. So, and then, one thing I always use is on the, here you can put your second tool. And the second tool is on Command, or for the older users, Apple click. And I will always have my scissors there. And because the scissors, why don't I have the Marquee Tool, which can do scissoring, cutting, and so much more, because you can't use it with the control key to fine-tune the cut. So I will just need the first one, actually. And we'll have a fade out there. It's still playing over there. So will be also there, and it will be also there. I will have a loop there. I've cut the wrong one. That's not usually how I work. So, yeah. And we will have that one copied. Bop, 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 bop. Is it boring? Yes, it is boring. Of course I need to mute that one there. And I need to have it stereo. And then I can add a little bit smaller reverb. Which will be further away, shorter. What do we need then? So let me save and let me have a look in my chat. Valhalla. Yeah, no, I didn't use the Valhalla. I like the Valhalla very much, but I didn't maybe get it right here. Rendering the effects, the separate tag. Yes, I did. And then play the clap dry plus the rendered effects. Why so? Because then I can play around more with it. Because if it's doing live stuff, sending it out, and you change something, then you change everything coming after it. But this way, the effect will always stay the same, even when I play around with the clap. Maybe have a one clap reverse or one clap higher or lower, and that goes for anything. So in a controlled environment, having things bounce, so as audio is often great, especially if it's not tonal. If you never change the pitch again, like with drums, then because if you do it with a bass and you bounce down the bass, if I just bounce that one down, then you could never, or you could, but it's a hassle to change it to other notes, and you want the bass to play other notes sometime. Fuck off, Peacock. Oh. Well, what did he wrote? Did he write? Dun, dun, dun. We need a little more wobble to the bass. Yeah, right. Wobble. We need wobble to the bass. That's, of course, we need wobble. But of course I could open a plugin with preset and type in wobble and it will do that, but we are not doing dubstep here, so wobble is relative, but we could think about, I mean, we could have a filter and having a separate filter and having a filter doing something, a simple filter. What's the Fabfilter filter? I never used that one. I mostly use the UAD, but we don't use it now. Volcano. Isn't there a simple one? I think I didn't from Fabfilter. God, it's stereo. Why should I use it stereo? Well, why not? Just, yeah. What did I just do? I turned some, this is automation. Everything, most of the things we can do in Logic can be recorded, what we do. So what we have to do is to we switch automation to a write mode, but we don't use write, we use latch. That's another topic. Just use latch, play something, play around, and then switch it back to read. You will see on latch it's orange, because everything you change now will change your automation, but if you are happy with it, just put it to read. You can have a look on the automation if you go into automation view, and it will have its separate lane, and there you see what I did. Generally it's okay, the beginning is boring. So that is quite nice. And what we now we can now put that one Oh, let me have it this way. And we can now put that one to, what was the key command? So we can now have this one, automation, and put it into the region. I just need to find it because I usually work with hardware, but never mind. We need to convert. No, it's put it from Spurautomation, and I should have switched the logic to English, right? Because you, oh yeah, I should do that. Yeah, that's a question for the how can I, yeah, great. Where is it? Automation. Spurautomation, aktuelle Regionsnah, yeah, this one. Oh, it was, yeah, command and cursor down. And this will mean that our automation will repeat. So yeah, this one will come put into a folder. What was the, that's not. What was the, we will do it another way. What I want to do is working with loops. And as I just glue them together, and we can have them louder so I see them better. And we will have it 4 bars long. Oh, what I also like is having my little inspector over here, because then I can type in things if I want to. So we need to clap effects 1. Yeah, and the clap should go on, of course. So there's some movement in the bass now. It's still not really techno, right? Next time, I will show you what we do next time. I will just show you what we do next time. I will need to go there. Makes noises. I need to improve on that. But we wait a second and I will show you just right here the second cam, which isn't focused. Whoop. Yeah, we will do that. I will go there and just, yeah, right. Play here and turn this knob, and I will turn this knob, and maybe I will turn this knob too. So yeah, that was a great cliffhanger for the next show. But I thought, no, I will not start with everything, because then my mind will just explode, because I have to, yeah, if I just show you what yeah, this is, I mean, I have this one here, and I have put up something there, and I've put up something there, and I have the webcam over there, and I have this little changing thing, ding, and yeah, I just had 2 hours before the session here to use all that for the first time in connection with Logic, and so I thought, no, I will not change cameras. I will just stay in Logic for this time. Next time we will do modular. But now we will let me have a look on the chat, because yeah, we want to movie quote. Yeah, we can. What movie quote should I? I don't need to type them in, right? I mean, you can hear me. Mates, it's techno. Melodic. Yeah, melodic. I mean, as I started, techno could be melodic without being called trance, because, yeah. 909 right. Yeah, of course, it's techno. 909 right. We need a 909 right. If you don't know what that is, you will hear it, and if you have been to techno parties in the 90s, you will remember that sound. I still am looking just for 909 things, and we will have the unprocessed kit. And we remember it's too loud. We already had a clap. There it is. And what do we need? I will play it. I will. Do you see me playing? Yeah, here. The problem with the 4K cam, with the cam link into OBS, has a latency that I need to pull back so that my speed is in sync, which means that the webcam, that is a really tiny thing that does not have the lag, will be out of sync. I will see if I can fix that for the next one time, but yeah, it's rocket science here. Yeah, that was a performance you can write your grandsons. No, it was not. It was really untight. So I couldn't even play 8 notes here. What do I do here? I played quite leggy, quite not really well. I try to play. Let me show you the velocities. Yeah, I try to play every second note much softer than the one on the beat. This one has to be tight. I will leave it not perfectly quantized, but just 85%, and I will have some swing. So every second note is not only slower, but a little bit later than these. So if you zoom in, it's really tiny, but it should be. This one is even earlier. I didn't play like a professional. And this one is a bit too loud. Yeah, that's alright. What else did you write? Can you switch to Logic? Yeah, I did. You're talking to me. We can't see your screen. We cannot see. Oh, goddamn! Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why. That's why I call it the number 0, because I really have to learn all this. So what did I do? Just I showed you. I didn't show you. I see it here, of course, on the first screen, not on the second one. What did I do? Yeah, I showed you that the velocities of every second right hit are much lower than the one on the beat. And I just had it on 85% and some swing. What do you make of this? Oh, we can play around with the length of the note. So if we just... no, it doesn't work. I have Shift P on similar events, which if it was more than 2 bars, it would select the other one. No, just if they are hard quantized. No. What did I want to do now? Oh yeah, longer. If it makes a difference, I don't know if there's if it's one shot. It seems to be one shot, so it didn't make a difference. But you see, at least you saw me doing it. That's a progress. So yeah, let me have a look into the chat. All good, no worries. Concentrated. Yeah, I'm so concentrated. Hi Marco. Hi Marco. Hi Marco. The spring is my life. Now someone today said second spring. Carsten Bromenchenko already said grove switch camera. I usually thought that I will put it on my laptop over there, but I will also not look onto the laptop. I could put it up there on the second screen, and maybe I will also not. If I'm working, I look on the one screen and I don't see. Oh, I can wait. I mean, then you see your chat twice, but this is good. I hope I remember. Next Wednesday. So what do we do? What do we do now? Maybe some arpeggio. I mean, arpeggios are always great, all right? I mean, arpeggios, we can have arpeggios with the MIDI effects here. We can do that, yeah. We need an instrument. We keep, maybe I will have a little bit more digital sounding, but also Yuhi, the Bacille. This one. And, oh yeah, that's a great sound. That's the init sound. But it will do for us doing arpeggios, and then we will have a look at the listen to the sound. So we are in E. Sounds wonderful. No, it doesn't, because there's absolutely no effect in its sound. But we will change that. But first we will have chords. You want to see what I play, right? Yeah. I don't know. It has a latency. It doesn't inspire that way. It doesn't work. We need effects. It's just sounding too. Let's try this one. Yeah, why not? Yeah, and I press shift. I just played, but I didn't totally dislike what I did, and I pressed Shift R, and there it is. With the great name initialize. That is AI at work. ARP. That is a creative mind at work. We call it the ARP. ARP is the short form for arpeggio, which is Italian and means playing it up and down. I don't know. Do we have someone speaking Italian? Yeah, arpeggio translated. I could Google it, but someone could type it in there. So. What we have. Not enough bars, right? Because we are doing techno, we want to have 8 bars, and that would be this way. Yeah, where do we like? I like the end, but then we will just put that one there. If I wrote that as a score in notes, I mean, that would be really have a lot of work, but we just drag around some things. I love digital. Go we though there? We can go. Let me see. There need to be a step in between. This way. That could work. So then we will just. I select this one. I press L for unloop it. I will press Command U, and I will press L. Usually I can do that really fast, but you need to learn. You need to learn key commands. If you want to be fast, you need to learn key commands. You saw me looking around here for automation stuff. I never use menus. So now then we need a delay, but we can have the delay in here. Now we will have it as an effect, because we can use the delay anyways. We will have a delay here. What for delay? We use the logic one. So, affix delay. What's it called? It's delay designer, right? Oh. I need new glasses. That's really. Can use stereo delay, right? Yeah, I don't really like usually that one, but it will do. And we need, of course, well, we send it to the other bus. Oh, no. Ooh, no. That was God damn. So what do we have here? Have a look on the Basil. We have just one oscillator, I guess, on. So where's the mixer? Oh no, it's we have to drag cables like we will do over there. What I just showed, what over there, what I showed you before. But we will drag. Here are the outputs. Here's a mixer. No, it's not. Doesn't work like that. Fractalize. Where's the output? I don't often use that one. I see. Pulse modulation. What? That is the output, isn't it? I have a second one. Of course it is. So, and then we will just have one output in here. Yeah, because that is another output and it goes into phase modulation. It's phase modulation. And this is something you would also do in analog and it sounds quite nice. But it sounds too brave. We need more oomph. Sorry that I only used this one, which is, I think there is one that is even free. But my iLog is not working, you might have noticed it. Doesn't improve it. We need to modulate that one. How can we modulate that one? Let me have a look. Is there a VCA somewhere here? There's a multiplex that might work, but it's too complicated. We will just do it like we did with the other one. We'll just do this one. And then it was what? I thought it was. Didn't I remember correctly? Command down, like. Oh, did you remember? Where's that one? What was the? No, what was the? Automation. What was the key command? It was with control. Yeah, okay. With control and command. Control command. I just tried command key down, but it was this one. It also makes sense to put it down, but it's not there, is it? Sorry. I am tired. Aftertouch? No. What? You didn't record it? What's wrong? Why did he not? There are some plugins that don't send automation stuff and they don't work. Great. Whew. So it's nearly 10 o'clock. I mean, we didn't even start. I mean, it's... Oh, yeah. I'll do much better next time. I definitely need to. No, I'm not in G minor. I should be in E. I just read here G minor. No. E is the parallel to G, but major, G major. Well, we don't do major because we are doing techno. And we also need a compressor on the main bus. As that is not my template, I need to a little bit to find something. We will use the Studio VCA. We could try to just here in the last bass make a bit of variation, like, I mean, C goes out is always the 6/4 jump. Oh, what is that? What? Huh? Ah, because it's an arpeggio and he doesn't know what comes before. Yeah, that's right. I thought I edited this one. So. See, let me see. So this one will be repeated, and these are all glued together so that we can still loop. Yeah, that's totally right, but I wouldn't call it a universe of sound. I would say we all have too many tools. This is what will change when we start using the hardware in the next weeks, because then you just switch it on and jam and record it, and you could do more in an hour. But actually, sometimes digital is slower, and so we need a little bit more. Okay, that's not. I mean, that's not why you came for here. Let's have another. I guess the Pro 5 is good. Another analog. So we Repro 5. It's not. It's the reincarnation of the Pro 5, because we need some chords, right? But not an organ. Okay, let me just use a preset here. That's a bit sad. And at the end we will go like... That's too cheesy. That's too cheesy. We are not doing EDM here. No, that's too cheesy. We will go... Yeah, it could work. But then, if we do something like that, I mean, I did some very melodic harmonic stuff in the early 90s. But then you really have to go hard, to my mind. Then you really have to push the thing sound-wise, because you either are having cool. Well, you can have a look at me. You either have cool harmonies and are staying in the tonic, stumping forward like nowadays techno is doing. But if you are changing and if you are using harmony and melody, you really have to kick ass with sounds, to my mind, because otherwise it's just cheesy. And other people do that, of course, and with a lot of success. Some really people... Did someone shout scooter? No. Some people do melodies, and well, they also do hard stuff, but that's another thing. So we want to make it harder. That's not hard. But we need something for the beginning. And I promise you, I never played that before. And I didn't rehearse or anything. So what about a piano? I mean, if we do retro stuff a little bit, then we can also have a piano. Did I say retro stuff? God damn. We'll have a piano there. There is a move of the tune note that should be removed at the first bar. No, that's great. That was a mistake. Yeah, Chez vous, 89. Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake, but I like it. So, yeah, for the people who didn't know what he is talking about, and I was answering to, there is an automation. So I played around with the knobs on. Sounds great. Virtually in the computer window here, not the real knobs. We'll have that next week. And I played around with one knob and I touched, not with the bass, in the ARP. And I touched another, so let me show you here. So I played around with the pulse modulation here and it makes the wobble. But then at the first time, because it's a 4K screen and there's, yeah, I just grabbed the semitone and it detunes it here. This is there. And I like it. But yeah, it should be more at the end. Because if it's intentional now, it was a mistake, definitely. But if it's intentional, that's a bit too much. But if it's intentionally, of course, the climax is often at the end of the bar, of the phrase, not of the bar, of the phrase here. Something like that. Okay, and then we need to kick bottom. What's the time there? 10:07. I have 3 minutes to arrange the thing. Good. We need a star. We need, yeah. Let's do it. Let's move it to 33. Let's start with the kick. Of course, we start with the kick. No, we start with the kick and this one. We will start also with the bass, but we will have a filter movement. Oh, yeah, we can do this one. Did I? What I was thinking about, I wanted to come out of the filter, but the cutoff is really at close to 0, so I can't pull it down, but I can pull the envelope down. So it starts like that. Oh shit, it recorded it. Did it? Did it record? I didn't know. So we have automation. We put it on ledge. Just briefly, touch means it records only when you touch it. Yeah, it can't see that, so it's makes more sense with a hardware controller. But if you change it, maybe. Ledge means you change it and it stays like you changed it last. And write is really difficult because if you're not doing anything, it deletes everything. So we will either have touch or ledge, not write. Just in a nutshell. Okay, but that was quite okay, but did he put it on a... He needs to put that one in a lane. Shit. Yeah, I switched to region. That's not good. He's still recording it into the region, and I don't want it because I want more lengthy modulation. So I will just delete it, what I did. Sorry for wasting the time. It was that one, right? Yeah, filter. So I will go here. That is just the view, that's not deleting it. I will just... I can't go in there. Why? How do I delete that? That's crazy. Okay, I will switch it off. I can't delete it. I will do it in track mode. This is more important. So, once again, putting it back. Sorry to waste your time, guys. I think I will, yeah, it's 10:10. I think I will do a little bit longer because it's not a song yet. I'm really wasting your time. I didn't switch to ledge. Ay, ay, ay. Next time I sleep more. If the family time gives me a little. This time I was a bit slow, but oh, I can change it here. Huh. Because we need to be at 9 bars, we need to be where we want to be. So a level like this. That's too low there, you can't hear a thing. At least it needs to rumble. So we will have it like that. Yeah, so where are we? At least we are 1 minute past the time I intended to end this one. I hope you guys are still with me and have a little bit more time, because I'm going to do more. Passt, Rolf. Thank you. Wie wird der Track heißen? Of course. Oh, there's a story behind that track. The upcoming track. Bum, bum, bum. What do I do here? We don't start with the full bass drum, of course. And we don't start with the full right either, but I will do it here. Now we can put the right there. Yeah, we need to transition, but where's the bass? Where's the bass not playing? Why did that disappear? Oh, okay. We're zoomed in. We need more here. So I can just put it up and edit it more. You can't do that with analog. Okay. You're right. The transition is not nice here. We need to have a break there, and we need to have a crash, of course. We need to have a crash. We will just copy this one here and have the 909 crash, which sounds not good in this case here. Why does it sound? Because it's okay. There's some resonances, but generally we want it to be fine. That's the old. I copied the EQ from the bass drum. I wanted to tell you more while I'm doing that. I'm just, yeah. Yeah, we have that. Yeah, and then we need to have something more at bar 13. Oh, we have an ARP. What's about an ARP? Now we can have and then we go in with this one. And here we don't even need this one. Why is the screen blank? Okay, my monitor just went off. I think you see me still. I need to have better setup here. Yeah, great. There was the OBS. Now it's still, is it still streaming? I guess so, yeah. Yeah, that's not a transition we would like to have. This one. We also let this one come out of the filter, but this time we use the EQ. And we will have it, right, the original comes here, I will have a copy there, an alias there, and I will have the gate down. Oh, it doesn't work. It's the arpeggiator. I can't do that. Okay, we'll do the filter. Are we in track mode here? No. Now we are. Yeah, and there needs to be something totally fantastic. We're just 1 minute into the track, great. 1 hour for 1 minute. That's not good. I have to do better. I really have to type in here, it's number 0. Because that's really, I tried to do better. I mean, what will come next? Oh yeah, what will come next? What will come next? The thing about all this here is, as I said in the beginning, yeah, I'm in the chat and speaking to you a little bit more before 909 because we can chat and I can explain some things, and I started explaining why do I do that. The problem was I didn't have time to finish a podcast project. I didn't have really the concentration to do a techno project I wanted to do. And then I thought, well, if I do it live, I have to finish it. That's the case with this one. I am working here on a project that will grow in the next weeks and months and maybe years and maybe become the longest techno track ever. Ever. And it will have a name and I will post it. And yeah, and this is the beginning of it. Yeah, and I will work on it a little bit more in the next days, and I will post it on the weekend on SoundCloud. You can hear it. You can have it. You can have it and listen to it if you like it. And this is the thing I wanted to do. So I will 1 hour, usually about 1 hour, I will work here. You can see over my shoulder. I will use more hardware, promised. I will have a tool of the week. So I have a nice musical instrument vendor here in Düsseldorf who will give me one toy a week, and I can always use new toys. And this giant techno track will grow and grow and grow, and you can witness it, and you can influence it via chat, as some people did already in this 0 number here. And yeah, I will become a techno continuum, because we never stop, do we? No, we never stop. This will be the techno continuum. And yeah, I hope you had a little bit fun, you learned some things, and I try to concentrate more next time. I will have the second cam on the next time. I will have hardware on next time. See you all. Wait. Thank you for watching, listening, and thank you for watching and listening and being with me. Untitled. I'm Rolf Meyer-Bode. This is MY 909, my streaming format, 1 hour of technical production, and yeah, we will all see Wednesday 9:09 p.m. next week. Goodbye. Great. Oh, goddamn. I need to stop the streaming.